to love this. All signs are pointing to a return of Floyd Mayweather.
The title at the age that he's at right now. I think that's the kind of person he is. He looks to do the biggest and the best things out there in their life, and you know that's what everybody's supposed to do.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal.
At 48 years old, Floyd Mayweather has shocked the boxing scene by hinting at a possible comeback to face longtime rival Manny Pacquiao. Excitement around this potential blockbuster bout is rapidly building, with fans and commentators suggesting it could even surpass Canelo versus Crawford in magnitude. If confirmed, this rematch between two icons could become one of the most eagerly awaited showdowns in the sport's history.
I swear to God, I have a feeling that Pacquiao's going to chin him.
I've seen so
I
much.
think it's going to do incredible numbers as well.
Oh, it's going to do great
It's going to do
numbers.
incredible numbers.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's talking about this.
Yeah, people non-stop. Like, honestly, it's crazy. 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barros.
Will Floyd Mayweather be ringside?
I heard he will. I heard two of his fighters are on the undercard.
Yeah.
There is talk if Manny wins, the rematch could be worth. I heard billions, is what they said. Billions. Mate,
I'm telling you now,
2025, Pacquiao Mayweather 2.
I'm telling you now, it won't do Jake Paul, Mike Tyson
No,
on
it won't do
Netflix.
that. No.
But I'm telling you now, there isn't enough. This is going to sound crazy, yeah? And I don't even think this is crazy. I'm going to say this camera. If Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather gets made, it does more than Terence Crawford Canelo on Netflix.
Oh, wow.
Clip that. Manny Pacquiao Floyd does more than Terence Crawford. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd are so much more famous than Terence Crawford.
Manny Pacquiao has made it clear he's fully prepared for a real rematch with Floyd Mayweather. He stressed that if Floyd comes out of retirement, the fight would be an official pro bout, not just an exhibition for show. Manny's remarks show he's determined to resolve unfinished business inside the ring. He made it known that the next move is up to Floyd. Pacquiao isn't looking for theatrics. He's chasing legacy and redemption.
There's just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao 2.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a...
After his fight with Mario Barrios, Manny downplayed the match as more of a tune-up or sparring session and stated he's aiming for more significant fights. He hinted that the match didn't challenge him and that he still has more left in the tank. This further suggests that Manny is using recent bouts as preparation for something major, possibly a full-blown rematch with Mayweather.
Remember anything? Think so. You think so? Yeah. Who are you thinking now? Do you want a rematch? Do you want rollies? I don't know. May dala lang ko kami. May dala lang ko kami, boss. Salamat. Salamat sa ticket, boss.
Ikakagawa ko na lang po sa sasakyan namin ni David. Sa car mo na lang po sasakyan. Yung iba sa sasakyan namin ni David.
Yung sa gusto ni Ma'am Kiki, yung sensible dito sa LA. Ha? Siya may-ari, yung kasama ko, handa ko. Oy, Flip. Ito po yan.
Nice to meet you.
Para sa amin po? Oo, po. Thank you. You want to sign? Opo.
Sa sasakyan niyo po.
Boss, salamat po sa ticket.
Thank you. Salamat. Salamat.
Ewan ko kung pwede po sa lahat ng Philippine flag, papapirmahan ko, lalagay ko na po sa bahay.
Bawal yata.
Bawal.
Nagpano ka na po sila magsayo, magandang pas, paboran nila.
Mahirap.
Sa t-shirt.
Mark.
Pimbara sila Mark sa una.
Boss, apis nga lang mo ni Mark.
Zab Judah shared his thoughts on a possible second bout between Mayweather and Pacquiao. He acknowledged it would be a massive and electrifying event for boxing, but said nothing is confirmed yet. According to him, discussions are ongoing, and while it's not official, the door is still open. He also pointed out that public interest is strong, and both fighters remain major draws.
I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be great for boxing. I think it'd be great for the sport. It'd be great. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm not him to say. I wish I had. I wish I knew.
Alright, because there was talks about it. There was talks even of Floyd even fighting Barrios at once upon a time. You know? Maybe if
well.
Oh, okay. So yeah. You feel like Floyd will be out there trying to get a title at the age that he's at right now.
I think that that's the kind of person he is. He looks to do the biggest and the biggest and the best things out there in their life, and you know that's what everybody's supposed.
The possible rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao isn't just about rivalry. It's a massive financial opportunity. Experts in the sport predict that if serious negotiations take place, Floyd could be tempted by the enormous revenue potential. The scale of this fight might match or even surpass any current matchup in boxing, creating significant pressure on both sides to finalize what could be the biggest event of the decade.
Would a Manny Pacquiao win lure Floyd Mayweather Jr. back to the ring? The answer is absolutely yes. 100%. And I predicted this. I said this. I don't know if it was a video on this channel or for TalkSport, but I said if Manny Pacquiao wins, he will fight Floyd Mayweather next. No doubt about it. And that fight will generate hundreds of millions. So that's why Floyd will say yes. Floyd will get in the best shape of his life, and he'll fight Manny Pacquiao. And by the way, you know what else is crazy? The closer this fight gets, Barrios is still a favorite. Barrios has to be a favorite. But I give Manny Pacquiao a shot. Like, this isn't 100 zit. Like, this could be 75-25, 75% Barrios, 25 Pacquiao. But it's close.
Pacquiao's showing against Barrios turned heads, especially given his age. Fans and analysts were surprised by his quickness, stamina, and sharp skills, which resembled those of a much younger athlete. Instead of slowing down with age, Manny proved he still has the physical tools to compete at the elite level. This unexpected performance has reignited hopes for at least one more high-profile fight.
I mentioned the weekend was busy, so let's talk about the Manny Pacquiao fight. Manny Pacquiao, the Boxing Hall of Famer, 46 years old, inactive for nearly 4 years. His attempt to win a welterweight title came up just short, fighting to a draw against Mario Barrios. That wasn't the old Manny Pacquiao that we saw in the ring against Barrios. It was a lot better than what people were expecting, including me. What did you think of what you saw from Pacquiao? 46 years old, back in the ring for the first time since 2021.
Including you and me, we watched that fight together, and we were shocked. The fact that he went past the 5th, the 6th, the 7th round, and he
got
still
better too. Yeah,
he still had the bounce on his leg. Yeah, of course, it's not. It was flashes of the great Manny Pacquiao, but he was doing it against a young, strong, hungry, motivated champion in Barrios, and Barrios he was never in front of a old man, put it that way. He wasn't in front of a 46-year-old. He was it looked like he was in front of a guy that was in his mid-30s in Manny Pacquiao. And at 46 years old, to keep that fight as competitive all the way to the end, where a lot of people felt that he won, including myself, it's incredible. It really is incredible. And the fact that he was out of the ring so much, forget the age, the inactivity hits you harder when you're that old than actual, Father Nature. That is amazing. That is incredible. That reminds me of like Sugar Ray Leonard when he was out of the ring for 3 years and came back for Marvin Hagler. But Ray Leonard wasn't no 46 years old. Pacquiao needs his legs to be explosive. That's how he made a career. That's how he became an A-division champion, an all-time great. And he still has the little bounce on his legs, man. So credit to those big-ass calves that Manny Pacquiao has, because he showed signs of greatness, man. And it was great to see that, but the judges didn't give it to him.
Mayweather has been open about his self-assurance regarding a rematch with Pacquiao. In a recent video, he claimed that even if they fought 10 times, he'd win every one. He confidently called himself the better man in their rivalry, saying Pacquiao can be second best. This bold claim only stokes the tension between camps and teases fans with the possibility of another epic clash.
I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay.
Some believe that a Mayweather vs. Pacquiao sequel wouldn't deliver the excitement fans want. They argue the novelty is gone and both fighters are past their prime. From this viewpoint, the fight might attract attention but fall short in action compared to younger stars. It's a grounded take that offers a skeptical, yet important, counter to the current hype.
Before Mayweather-Pacquiao, people would run up to me on the street, run up to me in the shopping center in Vegas, run up to me in a hotel. When am I going to see Mayweather-Pacquiao? And I would say, well, we don't know, but it's not going to be a great fight. It's going to be watching somebody pluck the legs off of a spider at a step-by-step method. And you're going to watch Mayweather pluck the legs off the spider that is Pacquiao. And it's going to be pretty easy for him. And it's not going to be wildly entertaining. I call him the first great social media genius. He realized you could build an audience with negativity.
Sugar Shane Mosley, who has shared the ring with both legends, offered his insight on who holds the edge. According to him, Mayweather outperforms Pacquiao in several aspects, especially defense. He noted that Manny is more open to clean shots, while Floyd's defensive mastery and counterpunching set him apart. Mosley's opinion carries weight given his first-hand experience.
Well, obviously at that time of fighting, the best was Mayweather. It was more harder to hit. He was just harder to hit, and he was just more of he had the defensive thing, but he also had good offense too as well. Mayweather was more of a complete fighter than Manny Pacquiao, and at that time was more of a complete fighter than Canelo. Now after Canelo fought Mayweather, he got better, and I would say Canelo might be maybe a little better, but Floyd was the better fighter out of all of them. Manny Pacquiao was good too, with the fast hands, stuff like that, but he was easy to hit. And with both guys, with Mayweather and with Pacquiao, I was injured. I was injured with Mayweather with my groin. I was injured with Pacquiao with my Achilles. I popped my Achilles 4 months before.
British boxing great Ricky Hatton also joined the debate, siding with Mayweather. He credited Floyd's fight IQ and tactical excellence as reasons he'd always edge out Pacquiao. Having fought both men, Hatton believes Mayweather's ability to control the pace makes him nearly unbeatable, even against an elite talent like Manny.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history, I'd say. You know what I mean? When I see him getting knocked out by Pacquiao on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, he's in the top 10 of the most destructive knockouts of all time.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit past myself by the day. You know, I'd had one or two. I wasn't a master of defence like Floyd Mayweather. I'd take 4 to get one in sometimes, And,
I'm the same, Ricky.
And in between fights, I'd be up in weight, down in weight, up and down in weight, on the lash and, and all that stuff. And that so wasn't looking after my body like an athlete probably should have done. And I think by the time I got in the ring for the Manny Pacquiao thing, I was a little more a shell of myself. So, but I think when I fought Floyd, I was a little bit more, something like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but when I fought Manny, I think the light had burned out, yeah.
Now that Manny has officially returned to boxing, a potential rematch depends solely on Floyd's decision. Pacquiao's comeback shows he still craves high-level competition, and a fight with Mayweather remains the most exciting option. If Floyd chooses to re-enter the professional ring, all the pieces would be in place for a historic showdown fans have waited nearly 10 years to see again.
Speaking of Mayweather, fam, did you see they're doing the Pacquiao rematch?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was about to say that. They announced it, and all the fans were like,
the weirdest way, bro. It's like, they didn't even know. It's like they didn't know if they actually meant to announce it or not.
This is what I'm saying.
That fight's actually happening.
I heard in the comments that they announced it in like Chinese or something before, and then the crowd went crazy.
Japan, right?
Yeah, in their language they announced it, and then they went crazy, and then they did it in English, and then that was silence.
Nice, because Manny Pacquiao said it's like no one cared. I was like, bro, are we hearing the same thing from? The man just said he's fighting Floyd Mayweather, and no one cared. Everyone's like, okay, hand over the mic, dog. Bro,
people are saying massive. That. They're saying that, or they're saying, where they were, it's culture to not make noise during stuff like this.
Bro, you know the fans that Manny Pacquiao has and stuff, bro. If he's announcing that fight, these guys are going.
Pacquiao has openly acknowledged he wasn't at his best during their 2015 fight. He now vows that if they meet again, the rematch will be more thrilling and competitive. His confidence comes from lessons learned and his belief that he still has something to prove. It shows that he's not chasing money, but redemption.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one, because the first one, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulder, so I did a lot of this training camp. We did a few things, but not really a heavy training like what we did in the usual, the 12 round fight. But because this is just a 6 rounds and 2 minutes per round exhibition match, but we did a lot in training, and I think this is a very good stepping stone to come back in boxing. We'll see.
So what would the result be?
The prediction is will not last 12 rounds, I think.
Wow, it won't last 12 rounds.
Heading into the Barrios fight, much of the buzz around Pacquiao's future hinged on him securing a win. The unexpected draw has made the next steps unclear. However, insiders say the outcome hasn't shut the door on a rematch. Manny's performance might still be enough to keep talks with Mayweather alive, despite the lack of a definitive victory.
So there's conversation going around that a Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao rematch is in the works if Pacquiao beats Barrios. And I want to ask y'all, do y'all want to see a rematch between these two? For me personally, fuck no. No. The first fight was boring. So just imagine this fight. They're even older now. And they first fight, I feel like took too long for them to finally fight each other. Right? I feel like Floyd kind of dragged that shit out. And caught Manny at a point in time where, they both wasn't dead in their prime anymore, right? They still were great fighters, don't get me wrong, but they wasn't both dead in their prime. I feel like they should have fought dead in their prime against each other. But absolutely not. I don't want to see that. I know they say, oh, it can generate billions. Nah. I mean, people will tune in just because it's Floyd and Manny Pacquiao. But I'm going to be honest, I don't want to see that shit. No.
The legacies of Mayweather and Pacquiao continue to divide opinion. Some argue Floyd has the advantage due to the top-tier opponents he beat during his unbeaten career. From Canelo to De La Hoya, Floyd's resume is seen as more complete. This view bolsters the case for Mayweather's superiority, especially among experts who value consistency and strategic brilliance over sheer aggression.
Was Manny Pacquiao better than Floyd Mayweather, even though he lost? Yes. Let me explain. Obviously, there is much more to who is better, pound for pound, than one fight on one night. So here's the argument for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao started fighting 4 weight classes below Floyd Mayweather. And then they ended up fighting at the welterweight. That's a 3 weight class jump for Floyd Mayweather and a 7 weight class jump for Pacquiao. Pacquiao also is the only 8 division world champion and beat great fighters actually in their prime. Unlike Floyd Mayweather, who was very selective with who he fought, mostly only fought great fighters after they were 35 or before they were 25, aka outside of the prime ages, like Canelo and De La Hoya and Pacquiao. Now people will be like, Floyd 50-0, great longevity. He was younger than Pacquiao when they fought. Well, first of all, Pacquiao's style was never going to age as well as Floyd because he was aggressive and fun and depended more on athleticism and speed. But honestly, the longevity question is out the window because Floyd is retired and Manny Pacquiao is fighting for a title fight next month. And if he wins, you cannot say Floyd is better than Pacquiao pound for pound all time. It's just a lie. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And
despite the buzz, some think Mayweather won't take the fight. Having retired with a spotless record and built a brand beyond the ring, Floyd may not see the point in risking it all. Critics of the rematch argue he has nothing left to prove and likely won't gamble his legacy for one high-stakes bout. For them, the risk just isn't worth the reward.
Whoa, you guys gotta hold your horses. This fight is not happening because Pacquiao wants it, trust me, but Floyd's not gonna take that fight. And I like Floyd. I think Floyd's a great, legend, and he's the best defensive fighter of all time. But Pacquiao wants that fight. He wants to rematch Floyd. He said they can do it anytime, any place. I don't think Floyd takes this fight. So, don't get your hopes up. Watch Mario Barrios versus Pacquiao tomorrow. Pacquiao going to show us that vintage version of Manny Pacquiao. And I think he's going to get Barrios out of there and stop him. So we'll see what happens. But don't get too excited about Pacquiao versus Floyd. I'm just being real. Follow for more Nabs Boxing. We out.
That wraps up today's video.